Nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is officially the day that we finally do something that has been a long time coming for the Duramax. If you guys watched the last video, it was another long time coming thing, and that was our brand new valance. So our brand new valance is up on the truck just in time for Salt City Diesel, so it's going to be looking absolutely fresh, fully paint matched, brand new paint. The clear coat came out amazing. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. If you guys are new to the channel, go check out any other videos. This is my fully loaded LBZ that we are building to the hills, and it came into my possession as a complete and utter turd box, and we are making it absolutely something that I've dreamed about owning for probably years at this point. With that being said, what is the next thing that this truck has absolutely needed since the day I bought it? So let's take a look at these real quick. So manual, like eBay special tow mirrors that were paint matched by a 16-year-old that got overspray all over the entire truck. But we fixed most of the overspray, and we just need to do a little buff job. It's still on the paint a little bit, but once we do a buff and correct for Salt City Diesels, it should all be gone. But anyways, look at these things. They are so busted up, missing pieces, all that stuff. There's absolutely no options besides the turn signal, and I guess they are power adjusting, whatever. So not great. I honestly absolutely hate these mirrors. They look absolutely horrible, but they did the job for the time being. So we've been talking about Boost Auto tow mirrors for a long time. There's been times where I've debated getting the cheaper ones, just, you know, things like that. I reached out to Boost Auto and they actually worked with me. So I'm definitely proud to say that this is a sponsored video by Boost Auto Parts. They supplied us with the mirrors and everything else that we put on today. So I am super hyped up for that. Everything we need should be in this box. So we're gonna get this thing opened up and see what we got in here. There's a sticker on this styrofoam. How sick is that? There it is. So they tossed us a whole bunch of stickers in here. So those are going to be going on the truck 100% because they're supporting this channel and they're supporting everything we're doing here. So that's super sick. They did tell me that they threw some merch in here, which is going to be super cool because I'm going to be repping that at Salt City Diesels just to show my appreciation. I 100% appreciate these guys for working with me. We got a beer koozie or a soda koozie. All our wiring, fuse taps, everything we're going to need to install this stuff, and you guys are going to see what we use this for later. Hopefully I can figure it out, because if I can, you can, and it's going to be fine. Fridge magnet, that's sick. That's going to be going on the fridge for sure. Here we're getting into what we're actually here for. Perfectly packaged tow mirror. All right, here's the big reveal. Oh man. We're just going to move that aside for a minute. Look at these things, dude. They look absolutely beautiful. Oh my god. Plug and play for the most part. There's only a few things that we actually are gonna have to wire up, which I'm gonna show you guys how to do, by the way, so it's not gonna be a big deal. But we opt that out for the chrome because we are finally on forged wheels. Okay, so we're really interrupted by our air compressor over there. Anyways, look how nice these things are. These things all over the place. The only thing that I have to worry about really is the textured plastic on here, because if you guys don't know, or if I don't put it on the title, we are paint matching these things. So they don't offer paint matching, which I guess they could do in the future, but it's kind of a liability, and there's so many paint codes out there that it's just kind of ridiculous. So most companies don't offer that. So we're going to be taping these things up, sanding them down, getting all the textured black smooth and ready for paint. So Boost Auto Parts shirt. Dude, this thing's actually sick. If you guys don't know, I love gray. I didn't even ask them or tell them about any shirts that I actually wanted. They just sent me some merch out, and it's probably one of the best shirts they could give me. So soon they're going to be white and chrome. We're going to be paint matching these things because they need to be absolutely insane. They're going to match the truck so well, and I'm super hyped for that. All right, just to go over everything that came in our box, we got our chrome tow mirrors. These are the new gen, so this is like the they're like the 2014 kind of style. I forget what exact years they are, but new gen tow mirrors on the older trucks, which is absolutely sick. So we got our daytime running light connectors, we got our fuse taps, which you guys are going to need to just get power easily, safely. Comes with the butt connectors on there, so that's super sick. They tossed us in some merch, of course. We got a whole bunch of stickers, which is super dope. Key tag, koozie, and our shirt, of course. So major shout out to Boost Auto for working with me on this. And even just to put it out there, by far, I've worked with a few companies now on social media and the YouTube channel especially, and they are by far the best company that I've dealt with over email. They're just straightforward, and you know, they communicate quite well. Most other companies, they're just kind of ran a little weird, and They didn't communicate well, but I'm pretty sure the guy's name is Josh that I was dealing with. I could look back if I'm incorrect. I'll put it up here, but pretty sure his name was Josh. Could not be any more thankful. And just to put it out there, I didn't get the super fully optioned mirrors. I got a decent amount of options. So I got startup sequence, I got heated upper mirrors, the tinted or the smoked, whatever they want to call it, blinker lens. I got the startup sequence. I don't know if I mentioned that already. I got daytime running lights and sequential turn signals. So in terms of lighting, I think we're pretty stacked. They got a whole bunch of mirror options. They got heated lowers, they got automatic folding, which my truck did not come with, and I did not want to put an extra switch in there, so I did not opt out for those. If you guys have that stock switch in your truck, I highly recommend, because it's such an easy plug and play kit. It goes directly to your OEM switch, or you can add one, which is also seems decently easy, but I have nowhere that I want to put it. I have my own Boost Auto Parts link in the description right now if you guys want to even just click on it and check out what these guys have in stock for your trucks. They're going for Dodge, Ford, and Chevy. So if you guys just want to go down there and check out some mirrors, price them out, option them out, see what you guys can do. But with that being said, I am going to start prepping these things. I'm going to tape them all up. I'm going to start getting them ready to be painted, and then once they get a few coats on them, I'm going to start taking these things out, and we're going to start showing you guys how to install these things on your truck. Especially with the options that I have. The only thing I can't show you guys is the power folding mirrors, but everything else we have on there. So I think first things first, because why not? We're going to mount our Boost Auto sticker right on the back glass with all of our other stickers. By the way, we finally made a new logo for the channel because we are finally getting to the point where we're going to be getting monetized. I don't want to speak too soon, but it's already in the works. We already passed the threshold that we needed to do, and hopefully soon enough you guys are going to start seeing ads, which, you know, it kind of sucks a little bit, but at the same time it's going to start funding this channel, and we're going to be able to do a whole bunch more stuff without having to worry about it. So alrighty, so we got the tow mirrors all prepped, sanded, painted, and they are just got clear coated. Now they're just going to be drying for probably ever, because clear coat takes forever to dry. But now we get into the part of the video where I show you guys how to do something. So now we're going to be taking apart our door panel, and it's pretty straightforward, but I'm going to get all the tools I need. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I do it, and then it should be pretty straightforward. And then obviously I'm going to show you guys how to run the custom wiring for the daytime running lights and things like that. So it feels sketchy to take them off, but they're literally just pull tabs and then a locking thing down in here. You pull this foam out, and there are 3 bolts in there. You take those out, and you run your wiring down through this hole, and then into this thing. And then the custom wiring, we're unfortunately gonna have to get in through here, which kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. First for me, and probably a first for you. All right, so taking these doors off, pretty simple. There's a Torx T20 right here. I already took it out because I forgot to film it, but then I'm just taking a pry tool, getting it in here, pry this thing, take it off, and then we have this here. Easy enough. And then I have a 9/32, hard to see, but you're just taking things like this out. So there's one there, one in here underneath the door jamb. Also, we got to take this little door trim off for the door handle. If I'm not mistaken, that might be it. Yep. All right, so that's it. And then there's some connectors behind here, which I'll show you guys in a minute. And after your door card is removed, you have a black connector on the left, blue connector in the middle. You have one of these down here, which you just push this gray tab over, pull this thing right out. And then we have a black and red connector on the end. And then once you're all done with that, we're just literally picking this thing up. I forgot to take the light out down on the bottom, which is also just a connector. So now we have our door cards in our hands. We're gonna have to find a safe spot for these. Well, the truck ain't gonna go anywhere anytime soon, so I guess I'll set them next to the forces. Now there's not really much to do until the paint is dry, but I guess I can start taking these mirrors out, which these 2 plugs right here are straight for your mirrors. So we're not gonna be reusing those, so don't worry about those. Take them right up on and out. We're gonna go get a socket for these things right here, and then we're gonna take these things out. Toss these aside. Obviously you guys understand what's happening here. We're taking our 3 nuts off, and then we just feed this wire through the hole, and we're done with that. So, and just like that, we now have our completely disgusting OEM mirror, which is absolutely garbage. We can kind of just toss this thing to the side here, because what are we gonna do with that? Resell it? No. It's completely garbage. But we might want to clean this, by the way, while you're in here, just because why not? Obviously they are a little bit prone to rusting, because I literally have rust spots in mine, which is insane, but not to be unexpected with this year of truck. Not to mention there's salt and sand in my mirror. Yeah, it's cool. That's probably why that's rusty. So while you're in there, just go ahead, take care of that. Doesn't hurt to do anything. It takes 4 seconds to do. So now I'm gonna get into running the custom wires, which is these right here, orange, white, and gray wires. These are gonna plug into our Boost Auto mirrors, but we need to run them and tap them into things like our reverse lights and our daytime running lights. So we need constant power with this fuse tap and reverse lights with this one. So should be pretty straightforward. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the other side. I already showed you guys how to do that, so it's the same thing on the other side, obviously. And then I'm gonna show you guys how to run these wires, and then hopefully we should be able to put the mirrors on and should be good to go and solid. So really hoping for the best. All right, we've fully taken apart the passenger door now, and now we gotta get this boot off, which is literally just a tab in here. I took a flathead, I stuck it in here. You kind of just push down till you feel like something clicks, like that. Oh geez, I didn't get it on video. Oh well. Literally, I just shoved it down. There's a little tab up here. Obviously, there's a visual representation. I just kind of shoved the flathead down. I can still do it on this one, right on the top, and I just kind of press down until it pops, and it literally just comes right out. So that was something I definitely did not want to do, but quite literally, probably the easiest thing I've ever done on this truck, because everything's a nightmare. But not worried about it. Came out pretty easy. That's a done deal already. So now we got to start running our daytime running lights, our reverse lights, you know, these mamma jammas right here, and they made it plug and play. So simply we have to run one wire from this side, one wire on that side, go over to the engine bay, attach them both. It's super simple. If you ever installed rock lights, it's going to be just as easy as that. The only intimidating part or annoying part is running it through here, which is your dashboard, and making it look nice. Other than that, it's not a big deal. Should be pretty straightforward. All you guys know how it goes. Obviously, we're keeping the connector outside the door because it's going to connect into our mirrors, and then we should be golden. And just to show you guys how I did this, because I'm almost done, figure. Okay, there we go. So now we are through the boot. So what I did was I took a slightly stronger piece of metal, wrapped it around, or wrap the wires around it, and then just pulled them straight through. Now this is literally to solder things, so it is very like like it has no structural rigidity to it, but it's stronger than wire, because you're never going to get those wires to that boot without it. So just something that's slightly more obviously, I mean, you want it to bend a little bit, but the stronger the better, realistically. This is still pretty much a lot of work, but you know, I got it through with that, because that's what I got lying around. I can't find my hangers. I'm actually using the hangers right now that I did have to hang the mirrors while I paint them, and they're still drying. So now I'm gonna run this through here and then hopefully through there. And all right, ladies and gents, we got our wires flown over here to our driver's side, and we're gonna make it a little convenient for ourselves. I don't know where I'm gonna hide these wires yet, but when I figure that out, I'm gonna splice into this driver's side, which we still got to run, obviously, unfortunately. But once I run everything, I'm gonna splice into those. We're gonna tuck the wires, and then we're gonna run the orange and white up to our fuses, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what to do with those. And then we're gonna take this gray wire and we're gonna ground it out. So it should be pretty straightforward. I'm pretty much gonna put all these things together from now on, because I already showed you guys how to do that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna show you guys how I butt connect these together, where I put them, and then where I run them into our fuse box. And then after that, we're pretty much putting the mirrors on, and we're gonna be absolutely tit. You know, the wiring install is definitely made easy, especially because they let you order these fuse taps, which you literally take your OEM fuse out, you put it in here, you put this where it used to go, and then it even comes with a pre-butt connected piece right here, and we're literally just going to be putting them together. It's literally so simple, especially if you guys ran rock lights or anything and you have a switch inside your cab like I do. We're just going to go the same route right to the fuse box, and yeah, it should be pretty straightforward from here. But I'm going to show you guys what I do when I end up doing it, and then after that we're going to take a look at these things, and they should be installed on the truck. We still got to take all the masking off of them and tidy everything up on the paint match, and then we should be pretty solid. All right, so I think the wiring is all set. Down here we have the orange. Oh geez, we got the orange all put into one. We got all the white put into one, and then we have our ground put into an eyelet, and it's put right up onto the parking brake release right there. It's solid metal, no paint, so I just grounded it out to that. And then now I obviously have to figure out this whole situation, but that's just a matter of zip ties and plastic. But we come over here to the fuse box. I ran it through the 1 grommet. There's only 1 grommet in this firewall. You guys will see it. It's kind of hard to show you guys, but there's a grommet right there. I just poked through it. Bring the wires up, only the orange and the white, and then we have the fuse taps, of course. Make sure you get the fuse taps if you're gonna buy them, because you're gonna have to source your own, which sucks, or you're gonna have to wire it to something else. But these made it insanely easy. So glad they threw these in for me. So right here, our orange wire is going to our trailer park, 15 amp right there. You would just put, I guess I already put them in, but you just put the OEM fuse that was already on there into the lower part. You guys will see where to do it. It's very self-explanatory. And then the next one is going to be our trailer backup, which turns our reverse lights on. So pretty solid, pretty easy. Just ran it around through here, and then as soon as we put this on here, barely noticeable, colorful, but I have a million other lighting things. I got rock lights, fast fuel system. I have a whole bunch of other wires in here, so it doesn't look too out of place. You guys could put some wire sleeves over them, but honestly, I don't really care to. When the engine bay gets touched on this truck, which would be the last thing, by the way, once we finish the entire truck build, we're gonna start touching the engine bay. That's when I'll make all those all look good and all that. For right now, it doesn't matter. I'm the only one in the engine bay, but for now, not a big deal. So I'm gonna go check up on the clear coat and the paint for the mirrors, and hopefully we can start putting these things on, because that is literally the last step, and it's gonna be the most important and the coolest step. So hopefully we can get doing that. All right, ladies and gents, a brand new day. Time to look at these mirrors, and I can already see from here, the paint did not clear up at all. Well, they're not too bad. You can definitely see the color difference, but it's not really the worst thing in the world. You know what? Yeah. No, these things cleared up a little bit. Nah, dude. Yeah. Nah, because last night it was like super like cream color. Like it was like French vanilla, like colored mirror. Actually, you know what? Dude, I can't tell. It's driving me insane. Regardless, even if they didn't clear up, the reason that the paint is a different color, it's the same paint that I've been using for every single other application. Like the bumper is the exact same paint coat as this, but I put a whole bunch of 1K clear on here, just because it was the mirror and I didn't want anything to chip. So I put a stupid amount of clear coat on there, and it just dried like cream weird. So long story short, we gotta retape everything, sand it down, and then put a thin layer of clear on there. And hopefully it comes out looking like this, because this came out like super solid. Super stoked on how this came out, actually. Even though we got to go in there and get these tabs reseated. The Boost auto mirrors came out. I mean the job is nice, you know, like the paint's all where it's supposed to be. I got inside all the nooks and crannies, like it's literally all white in between here. And I didn't even disassemble the mirrors, which I was kind of skeptical about. I was like, I kind of feel like I have to disassemble them to make it all tie in together, but it came out pretty insane. I'm not complaining at all. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how to level out these mirrors, because if you guys can't tell, they kind of do like this up thing where they go up. They're supposed to be going straight, but they go up. So we're gonna fix that today. It's pretty super easy, actually. So I'm just gonna go get the washers and whatnot for it, and then when I get back here, I'm gonna show you guys how to take these end caps off and then where to put these washers, and then you guys will have a leveled out Boost auto mirrors, and that'll kind of conclude us up, because we got the paint match done, we got the install done, and then now I just got to do the cinematics and show you guys all the lighting features. But I think we're gonna level them out first. Just toss it in there. The clarity on these mirrors is absolutely insane. Not only that, if you look down here on my last ones, I could see like just my wheel. I use the bottom one to look at my wheels, because why not? But I can see my entire truck, my wheel, and the road. So the blind spots are definitely sweet, and you can see so much out of the top. It's a blatant upgrade for visibility, that's for sure. Getting into that colder season, man. The Boost is just racking up. Boost weather is upon us, boys. And just like that, we got our supplies. 2 packs of washers. I have no idea if these are even big enough. I'd really hope that the bolts are not bigger than 5/16, but you know, they just might be. So if that's the case, that's gonna really suck. But I'm gonna show you guys how to get up in here and start leveling these mirrors out. All right, the magic number is gonna be 2 washers. So I put 2 of them in there, and it's sitting pretty flat. It's like the smallest amount up, but I'd rather it be slightly up than down. So pretty much you just loosen the bottom 2 bolts here, and then take the top 2 completely out. Try to fish these 2 washers up behind the bolt, put the bolt back in, obviously behind this bracket here. You tighten it back down and you're done. Make sure your range of motion is still good and everything moves swiftly. All right, we got it on. I'm gonna show you guys how to take off the other side, and then I'm also gonna show you what I trimmed. I took a plastic trim tool just to be the safest I could, and you shove it directly in this right in the middle, and then it releases like that, and you just pull it off. And in terms of trimming, I did these 2 ribs in the middle, and then took this entire top lip off, and then I took a little bit of bottom lip off, and then you should be solid and rocking. So I'm gonna level this side, and then you guys are gonna see some cinematics of these things, and they should be looking absolutely insane. Once again, here is the startup sequence. That is literally so sick, because Boost Auto also makes cab lights for these trucks, and you can get the same startup sequence on the cab lights. You can also get them sequential. It is literally so sick. I was looking at those. Maybe potentially in the future we can something like that worked out, because that would be the most insane thing ever. But if not, we'll definitely be getting those at some point. They are literally so sick. Daytime running lights are on. This is with the lights on, and they're doing all right. They're fairly bright actually, daylight out, and you can 100% see them. They're debatably brighter than my cab lights, which is pretty insane because my cab lights are pretty bright. Also, it says BAP for Boost Auto Parts in this mirror right here, and I think that's pretty sick. That's something that definitely sets it out from the rest. And then we put our blinker on. Of course, we have our blinker in the mirror, and then the sequential turn signals. And of course, they're switchback, so they go from white LED to amber when you're turning. Imagine if we had the cab lights up there that just, oh man. Yeah, one day, man, one day, we will definitely get those things rocking and rolling. So pretty insane. And we turn it off, and it goes right back to our daytime running lights. So these things are absolutely sick. The paint match could have came out a little bit better, but now that it's been sitting for a little bit, it's still like a creamier color, but I think the clear coat still has to cure like more. So I'm kind of praying that it does, and we get to our Olympic white that this truck is from factory. So like I said, the bumper came out perfect and the mirrors did not, but that's because I put way too much clear coat on there. Worst comes to worst, we just got to wet sand a little bit, and it should not be that big of a deal. But with that being said, I'm gonna end the video here, guys. If you guys want to check out Boost Auto at all, make sure to use the link in the description right here. This is my personal link that'll take you guys over to their website. Just option out your mirrors. You can go from anywhere from like the base mirrors that just get you into the new gen style, where you can do your own things, which also I'm pretty positive you can buy just the mirror pieces and upgrade in the future, like these parts here. So even if you just get the base mirrors, guys, you can always option it out later. Make sure you use my link. Just go check out the mirrors if you guys aren't gonna, if you guys aren't thinking about buying anything, just go check them out. It doesn't hurt. And check out the website if you guys already got mirrors. Boost Auto also makes a whole bunch of lighting, like the cab lights that I was talking about. So I just want to give a huge shout out to Boost Auto for working with me on this and making these mirrors possible for the truck. This week they actually shipped them out so fast, and once again I want to say their customer service was A1, by far the best company I've ever dealt with in my life. So they're definitely a super sick company, and they're going to be rocking on my truck. Also, if you guys are going to be at Salt City Diesels, we're going to be there with the Duramax. I believe it is October 26th. So I'm literally going to be uploading this video like the day before Salt City. So I guess, yeah, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be entering into VIP because why not, I guess. Going for the biggest shitbox award. So yeah, it'd be like that. With that being said, Here's my insanely old outro. We're gonna record one soon, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.